So day 2 matches. Well, after a great comeback, what's going to happen today? So we've got match 1, Fowler and Mickelson versus Rory and Thomas Pieters. It's going to be a good one, that. Rory played really well yesterday, certainly closed it out in style last night, so I'm going to go for a European win. Let's see what the boys have to say.
Hi guys, so my prediction for the Saturday morning foursomes in the Ryder Cup. Great finish last night with Europe getting back to 5-3 down. And today's games, game 1, Fowler and Phil against Rory and Pieters. I think Rory is on fire and Pieters is a great player. I think we're going to win there. I think that's a point to Europe.
It's going to be a comfortable victory for Europe in that one. The boys played great yesterday afternoon and they'll just pick up where they left off yesterday.
Two teams that performed yesterday, so it'll be interesting to see how that one will go. Hopefully, obviously, Rory might have found a partner in Thomas Pieters that can really start to fire. Both young guys going to really feed off each other, both hit it an awful long way. So actually going to go with a Rory and Pieters win.
So the boys are all in agreement with me there, a European win. Let's move on to match 2, which is Snedeker and Kupka versus Stenson and Fitzpatrick. I think it's going to be tough. I think Stenson and Fitzpatrick are going to struggle against Snedeker and Kupka. Snedeker plays well again today, I think, and I'm going to go for a USA win. Let's see what they have to think.
Again, I think Matthew Fitzpatrick's going to shine in the foursomes. I think this is definitely his game. And Stenson alongside him, Stenson's just a power bomb. So I'm going to go with another European point there. So that's the first 2 matches for Europe and the game tied in my view.
Second match, Fitzpatrick making his debut, playing with Henrik Stenson against Snedeker and Kupka. Slightly concerned about that one. Snedeker held a lot of putts yesterday, looked really good. However, America aren't going to win it, so we'll go for half a point on that one.
Stenson been given, obviously, the senior member in that pairing, so he will obviously just help Fitzpatrick through. Obviously, he's a very good golfer in his own right, so won't need any help in terms of the golfing ability side of things. It's just in a slightly different environment to what he'd normally find himself in a normal tour event. But I'm sure Stenson's good length off the tee, putts well, very, very solid all-round game as we've come to expect from him in recent years. Matthew makes a lot of birdies, hits a lot of good iron shots, so I'm sure if they can keep it in play, there'll be a problem for Snedeker and Koepka. A pairing that performed very well, both very solid. Koepka very long off the tee, so he can take advantage of a few par 4s and par 5s, getting it down there a long way and making it a lot easier on their approach shots. And Snedeker a very good putter, so it's going to be a hard game for the Europeans, but if we can get out of that one with a half, I think that'll be a good result.
So match 3, Zach and Jimmy versus Rose and Wood. Wood being blooded for the first time. Again, I think it's going to be tough for that one, but I'm going to go for a European win because I think Rose is going to pull him through.
I think Jimmy Walker's a great battler and Zach supporting him. I think the Americans are going to take that one. So I think that's a point to America.
Jimmy Walker struggled, I thought, yesterday. I'm surprised he's playing in the foursomes today. So I think that's going to be a comfortable victory again for us in that one.
Now, Walker and Johnson, super consistent, so not much needs to be said about those two in terms of they're always going to keep the ball in play. They're going to hold a fair share of putts. They're going to hit some good approach shots as well. So the English pairing are going to be up against it. In Justin Rose, you've got arguably one of the most consistent golfers on the tour, and then you put into that Chris Wood. So very good length off the tee, good solid iron player, putts well. So hopefully those two can match up well. It's going to be close. I think though the American pairing is going to be a little bit too strong for them, and I'm going to go for an American win.
So match 4 is Reed and Spieth versus the Spanish Armada, as Stephen Ennis so eloquently put it yesterday. Again, tough one, but I think Sergio is going to be on form and they're going to win that.
Spanish Armada's back. We're going to take a point there. We're going to level the whole thing up, and we're going to head into the afternoon 4-ball all square. Come on, Europe.
And the final one, the Spanish boys are out there, absolutely magic yesterday. Looking forward to seeing them play foursomes later on today. Playing against Reed and Spieth, which is obviously going to be very difficult. However, Europe will not lose that match. It's going to be another half a point, so it's going to be 3-1, and then it's going to be all square going into the better balls later on today. Mark my words, it's going to happen.
So game number 4 is going to see an awful lot of passion for the Ryder Cup. So you've got Spieth and Reed. We both know that those two get fired up. Glen Eagles really fired up the crowd. Both of them, obviously, with the famous shush from Mr. Reed. And then you've got Mr. Ryder Cup taking over the mantle from the late great Seve. You've got Garcia and the Spanish pairing with him with Cabrera Bello. So played very well yesterday. I'm sure they'll draw on the fact that they're carrying some good form in from the day before. Seem they're going to get on really well. Both got that flair around the greens that all the Spanish players seem to have. It's going to be super tight. Again, I'm gonna go with our passion. Our teamwork will get us through, and that's going to be a European win.
So we're all in various agreement that Europe are going to win this session this morning. 3 of us have got it 3-1. Mr. Tret over in America has got it 2.5, 1.5. He's obviously not quite got as much confidence as we have, but we shall see. Let's go, Europe.